James chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that you may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Now in this lesson, I'm going into the power of praying for each other. Okay, the power of praying for each other. Okay, and I want to focus on this word in this scripture right here. I'll read the second half again. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Okay, and that word righteous and availeth. Okay, now when you go into availeth, let's go into the Google definition of that. It goes into profit, advantage. Okay, so it profits, man. Okay, it profits much, availeth much. Okay, so if a brother is praying for you, or brothers in general are praying for you, don't you want that prayer to be heard? Okay, but he has to be on point himself. Now think about that. He got to be on point himself for Yahweh Shai to even hear his prayers, whatever prayer it is, whether it's for himself. But in this scenario, I'm talking about a brother praying for you. He got to be on point. Now, why am I making this point through the Spirit? If we're all on point and we're focusing on our fear in Yahweh Shai and being more pleasing, okay, to Yahweh Shai, the more power we have, the more our prayers are heard, not just for ourselves, but for others. Do you hear that? Think about that, man. Okay. Now we understand you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay. But also at the same time, the scriptures talk about us praying for each other. Okay. So don't just think about yourself. Think about when you are more on point in the spirit, how it not only benefits you, but it benefits others as well. Okay. To help strengthen them when you pray. Okay. Let's read that again. I'll read the whole thing. James chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults one to another and pray one for another. Okay. But that prayer has to be heard, right? That you may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. It profits much. Okay. So when a brother is praying for you and he's on point in the spirit and he fears Yahweh Shai, and he's humble, okay, if that brother is praying for you, Yahweh Shai is going to hear that brother concerning you. Think about that. We all got to think about that, because when when we talk about this being the body, okay, the body of Yahweh Shai on the earth, and each brick come together to build this house, if each brick focuses on more of fearing Yahweh Shai, okay, and brings that to the table, the more powerful the body is. Okay, the more powerful the body of prayers are for the same body. Okay, so you bring in more spiritual energy, because you're holding yourself accountable to be more spiritual, to bring more of that spiritual energy. That spiritual healing, I should say, for Yahweh Shai to hear your prayers from heaven concerning another brother, not even just yourself, another brother you praying for, and the Lord hears it and he answers it. Do you know how important it is for that brother? Vice versa. Maybe you going through a hard time and you low, you're not focused, whatever you're going through. But the brother over here, he's super on point. And he's praying for you, and the Lord is hearing his prayer concerning you to strengthen you. Okay? Like it says, the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man, a man that's on point in the eyes of Yahweh Shai, availeth much. It profits much. Who is it going to profit if he's praying for you? It's going to profit for you. Okay? Vice versa. All right? Let's go to Sirach chapter 35, verse 17. the prayer of the humble pierced the clouds. Okay, and that's part of that righteous man that I just read, man. Okay, being humble, right? The prayer of the humble pierced the clouds. So that brother's prayer is going to pierce the clouds, meaning it's going to go directly to Yahweh Shema Shai. They're going to hear it and they're going to answer. Okay, that brother's a faithful brother. He has faith. He believes what he's saying in his prayer, and he's on point, and he's humble. His prayer is going to pierce to the clouds. Then they're going to answer, man. I'm going to say it again. How beneficial, how much does that availeth the prophet for that brother that he's praying for? Or that sister who he's praying for? It could be a sister that he's praying for. Maybe she asked for a prayer and she's going through hell, and she's low and she's talking to the brother and she's, please pray for me. I just pray, please. And the brother prays, right? And Yahweh Shema Shai listens because of his conduct, okay, and his faith, all right, and him being on point. So now his prayer is going to profit her or him or whoever he's praying for. Okay, that's the point I'm making in this lesson, man. Okay, so the better we do individually, the better it is for us collectively. Okay. Sirach 35:17, start at the top. Again, the prayer of the humble pierced the clouds. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted and will not depart. To the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. But you get the point in the first half of this scripture. Okay, the prayer of the humble pierced the clouds. Okay, let's go to Mark chapter 11, verse 23. It says, therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Now that is power, man. Yahweh Shai is saying this. Okay, so you put this in the case of what I'm talking about in this lesson. A brother that believes and is faithful. It says, believe that you shall receive them and you shall have them. Whatsoever you desire when you pray. Okay, so you can't undermine, and act like that's nonchalant. That is serious what Yahweh Shai is saying. Yahweh Shai ain't playing when he's speaking. He wants you to be spiritual and catch on to what he's saying, to understand as Israelites, we have that power as Israelites. Okay? This one detail I'm going into is part of us being way above the other nations. A peculiar people, a special people unto himself. This is part of it, man. These other nations can't do this. They can't pray to Yahweh Shema Shai and get things done in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. They don't even know Yahweh Shema Shai. We have power, man. We have power. We have power not just to help ourselves. We have the power to help each other. As a nation of people, man. That's serious. That's not something to wink at. Now, if you ain't spiritual, yeah, okay, you'll read it and just keep going, you ain't going to think like you're supposed to think. Okay, but that's why I'm doing this lesson for, man, to really think about in the spirit what this is talking about, these scriptures I'm reading, man. Okay, that's the truth. Let's go to Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto Yahweh Shema Shai. Right. And if that brother is a righteous man, he's on point, he's serving Yahweh Shema Shai, he's faithful, he's pleasing the Lord, his request is going to be made known and it's going to be heard, pierced to the crowds, and it's going to be answered. Okay, it availeth much, it profits much, a prayer from that type of man. Okay, so if we're all pushing forward, striving to be that man, all our prayers is going to pierce to the clouds. Now, how much power is that? If you spiritual, you know what I'm saying. That is heavy to think about. That ain't no joke. Okay, let's go to John chapter 15, verse 7. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will, and it shall be done unto you. Okay, even if it's about somebody else that needs healing, that needs prayer. Okay, I'm going past yourself as an individual. Okay, prayers for other brothers outside of yourself that you're doing for a brother. When you're low, when you're weak, he's praying for you. He's more on point. Okay, surely you want those prayers to be answered, whether you're praying for yourself, whether you're praying for somebody else, or whether that brother is praying for you. You want that prayer to be answered because you need help. We need help from Yahweh Shem Shai. We get low. We need strength from Yahweh Shem Shai. That's the truth of the matter. Okay, let's go to John, 1 John, chapter 3, verse 22. And whatsoever we ask, we receive of him, because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing unto his sight. So we do more pleasing. We fear the Lord more, okay, which is the top pleasing, fearing the Lord in your faith. If you do that more, if we do that more, man, oh, man, that brings so much more power to the body on the earth, okay? It brings our strength to another level, okay? It says, and whatsoever we ask, we receive of him. Okay? It availeth much. From a righteous man, it availeth much. It profits much. Whether it's for you or whether it's for somebody else. In this truth, in this body. Okay? Think about that. Or even somebody who's not really in the body. It could be your father. It could be your mother. The Lord can answer that prayer, man. Think about that. That's the truth, man. I'm reading it. Okay, that's why it says, in the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence, right? That's why I'm going to read this. 1 John chapter 5, verse 15. And this is the confidence that we have in him. Okay, but precept upon precept, right? Here a little, there a little. Okay, you can't connect the scripture with, and the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence. That's where your confidence is coming from. Okay, so when you pray, you're going to believe that what you're praying is going to pierce the clouds because you have the confidence, because you fear Yahweh Shem Shai, which is pleasing Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, their ears are open to the men that are pleasing him. Okay, and the sincere women also. Okay, back at 1 John chapter 5, verse 14. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. Right. His ears are open. Okay. Our prayers will pierce the clouds. All right. That's the truth of the matter, man. That, hey, you know, we need our prayers to be heard. So we got to do more spiritual things and be more loyal and faithful in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay. Those are the facts. Okay. I'm going to end on this. Luke chapter 11, verse 9. And I say unto you, ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Right? Okay. And that's referring to a man who's sincere. He has the faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. He trusts the Lord. Okay. He fears the Lord. He's humble. He has the fruits of the Spirit in him. Okay. It's going to be given him if he asks. That's the power. So either you believe the scriptures or you don't. But if you do believe it, what I just read should move you in the spirit. This should, you know, it should move you and make you think like, man, so you mean if I just, yeah. You know, you got to really understand who we are as a people, man. We ain't just, oh, shalom. We are a powerful, powerful people. We have more power than you can imagine if you apply yourself in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. So with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakan, Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, Akim, out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.